What's going on, everybody? Day 49 of the ALPAT. And yes, we did a boarding today. I will admit that one of the reasons I picked the watch time that I'm currently on, I am currently on the morning watch. That's what I wanted when we were leaving Dutch Harbor. I'm on from 8 to 12 in the morning. Part of the reason I wanted that watch was I wanted time in the afternoons to make it easier to go to the gym, but I also wanted to move to that watch because all of the boardings had happened in my afternoon watch. Well, wouldn't you know, today, the first one that we do after we get underway, they bump the time by about 2.5 hours. And the thing that I was trying to avoid, I now have to do. I'm still the CIC watch supervisor for this boarding as we get underway. And I will admit that I was a little bit put out by that. I don't know what the word to say is. I don't know. Grumpy's not the right word. I wouldn't say I was grumpy, but I was, good grief. Okay, but anyway, we did that. Again, another discrepancy found on the vessel that puts us at 100% during this boarding. All the vessels that we have boarded, there has been a discrepancy found on board. After lunch, I went to the gym. As I was at the gym, the boat returned, and then we went to do some training. We did a fire drill today. The fire drill was, what do you do basically if one of your crew berthing areas, actually that's not correct. It wasn't a crew berthing area. It was the damage control shop that caught on fire, and there's irony in saying that. The damage controllers are the ones that caught on fire, but they do have welders and cutting torches and that sort of thing in there for maintenance of a lot of the pipes and the fittings and all that. So that was what we did. We did that, caught on fire, and then at the same time, we had a rupture in the fire main. Again, all part of the drill. Okay, we're not actually dumping fire water on the deck, but we had one damage control locker combating the fire. We had another damage control locker combating the flood. And that drill actually started while I was at the gym. So I ran up from the gym to CIC, still in my gym clothes, and went through the drill from there. Generally speaking, for these emergencies, there's not a great deal that we do in CIC, right? We're not a part of the fire teams that would be responding. In the event of a large scale emergency where this is fires that are taking substantial amounts of time to put out, we would be called on to be a 5th fire team or a 6th fire team, people that can be cycled through in order, because fighting fires is not an easy process. You can't stay in there an indefinite amount of time. We have to get people out of the fire space. Otherwise, you end up having heat strokes while you're trying to fight the fire, and that's not anything that we want to happen. But fortunately, at least on none of the boats that I have been on, we have not had any emergencies that have gone that long. However, it is definitely something that has happened. So that's something that we can prepare for, and also something that we make sure that we are doing all of the necessary preventive maintenance to keep that sort of thing from happening. Today was the first day in a little while that we were able to fly the drone. We flew it around. We flew it over some of the fishing vessels that we were over so we could get a good, eye in the sky on those guys. And then we landed, had dinner, and then went to bed. A good solid day where we did have, a good number of things going on throughout the entire day. If you have questions about anything that we're doing out here on a daily basis, please ask them down below. I thank you for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow.